Hello, and the series continues. Quarter-inch drive flex head ratchets. This is the second one I'm going to show. I'm going to have a lot of them, guys. But before we get into that set you see in the background here, the SK ratchet wrenches made by SK. These are the X-frame. It's supposed to be all USA set, but there's a couple of China ones in there. That's a long story. You'll have to watch the video on that. 6-point box, 216 positions. That's a cool design, guys. It's got 6 alternating pawls in there. That sounds like it sounds like different than any other ratchet wrench you ever heard. I guarantee it. That's going to be going away to a lucky subscriber at the end of the month. Whether you subscribe today, yesterday, last week, last month, or last year, you'll be in the running to win that 7-piece SAE SK X-frame ratchet wrenches. Not a bad set, guys. I give a lot of tools in this channel, and most of it's pretty good stuff. I don't give away junk. Okay, getting off of that. Today, what do we got? Eastwood. Today we got a quarter-inch drive, stubby flex head ratchet. Model number is 32523. Where was it made, guys? Made in Taiwan. Not too sure about the warranty on this. I don't really have any other Eastwood products. I think I got one of their. I might have one or two other ratchets, I think, but I'm not sure. I got so many ratchets. 72 tooth with the quick release. Some of you guys like it. Some don't with the quick release. Chrome moly steel drive mechanism. Drop forged chrome vanadium steel handle. Eastwood, do the job right. Okay. Here we go. Eastwood is in the house. Take a gander. How long is this? First thing we got to see how long it is. It is classified as a stubby. A regular quarter-inch drive ratchet is usually around 6 to 7 inches long, a lot of them. This one is under 4 3/4 of an inch. Let's take a gander. Okay, first thing I notice, the name is etched. It is a Taiwan product. It is not China. It's got a typical barrel-shaped, round-handled, barrel-shaped handle. Chrome looks pretty decent for this price range. It was around $23 on Amazon. It's not a bad-looking ratchet. 72 tooth. The detemp ball is pretty stiff. I don't know if you can hear that. That feels pretty good. This is kind of an unboxing. I haven't used it yet. So I will do a follow-up in a few months if I decide to keep it or if I don't give it away. I always check the flex, where the head meets the body to see how much flex it's got in it, how much play. This is pretty good, guys. A lot better than that China one we had the other day. There's very, very little movement. That's about how you see it on some of the higher end ones. I'm not kidding you there. I got a lot of ratchets, so I would know. 72 tooth. The lever is recessed, which I do like. The head is enclosed. As you can see, there's a screw there. You'd unscrew it from the back there. It's got the push button. Let's put a socket on here. Some guys don't care for the push button. I say it sticks up and you might hit it. Well, that's possible. It's always possible, especially in some of these lower end ratchets where the heads get a little chunky. But I like it. I like the push button because especially quarter-inch drive, a lot of times, man, you're fighting to get a socket off because your hands are so damn greasy. Not a bad-looking ratchet, guys. I like the looks of it. 72 tooth is between 72 and 90 is what I think is the sweet spot in ratchets. I think today they're getting too carried away with that. They're going all the way to 180 positions, which is ridiculous. In the real world, guys, I don't think you can even. It's not going to help you. That's just my opinion. I wanted to show you something here before I. The ears on the ears. I'm going to put extra gear wrench. Where the flex part goes into the handle, that's pretty beefy in there. Now, whether that's because it's not really good metal or not. I don't know. It is made in Taiwan, but boy, that's pretty beefy. The head size is a little smaller that way than a gear wrench. I'll put a caliper on there. Got to zero it. This is the Eastwood. 25.63 that way is 0. 25.63 here is the gear wrench. 26.44. So the gear wrench is a millimeter bigger that way. So that way it's smaller than a gear wrench, but the other way it's not. The other way it's chunky. You'll see it there. The gear wrench is a lot slimmer. The gear wrench is 10.63, and the Eastwood is going to be a lot bigger than that. Just by looking at it, you can tell. 13.52, so it's over 3. That's quite a bit difference there. So it's chunky. It's chunky that way, but not this way. Let's put a socket back on there. I always like to hear the sound of these. 72 tooth. There's no bonding, no skipping. Let's reverse the lever. This is not a bad little ratchet. I was actually kind of surprised with this ratchet, to be honest with you, for $23. Check the back drag. It's got some back drag. You know, I typically see more back drag in the cheaper ratchets. That's no surprise. Is it horrible? No. But it does got some back drag. Is it a Koken? No. Koken's hard to beat. There'll be some Kokens in it. Did I say Koken? There'll be some Kokens in this series. Koken. So there is some back drag. I'd say a little, maybe a little bit more than I'd like to see. But overall, I don't think it's a bad little a ratchet. I think it's got a place. It is a little chunky, but it's not as bad as some of the ones you see out there. And it's a good looking ratchet. It's considered a stubby because it is kind of short. I would say weekend warrior, do-it-yourselfer, it'd be in that area. Maybe a semi-pro backup. It's not a home run by any means, but I would classify it as at least an average. At least an average. I'd call that an average economy do-it-yourselfer ratchet. Good bang for the buck. You know what I mean? Sort of that type of ratchet. We're going to have in this series, I'm going to have a Koken in here. I did say that, didn't I? A Tecton, a Craftsman, a Capri, also PT, Genius, JTC, Tone, Proto, Gear Wrench, DeWalt, Tang, which is in Taiwan, MDM Print, and Power Built, to name a few. There'll be a few surprises in there too, guys, and I want to tell you everything that's going to happen here. But again, those are going to be the giveaway in like 10 days or so. That's Eastwood, made in Taiwan. It's got a place, guys. Leave a comment below. I'll get back to you. Tell me what you think, and we'll continue this series. And by the way, all these tools are not given to me. I repeat, are not. But that's going to probably change in the future because I'm hearing through the grapevine that I'm being looked at. Okay, guys, I won't say any more about that. That's the future, but stay tuned for more good content. Take care, guys.